Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games, and today I'm playing Hollow Knight. And today we are continuing the randomizer run we've been doing. Now this time the goal is to get the Mantis Claw. Because we know where the Mantis Claw is, all we have to do is get one more charm so that we can buy it from Salubra. Now I have a lot of places that I could start. I wrote down a fair amount of notes for myself, although I do need to turn on my light so I can see them. There, now I can also see the notes that I wrote for myself. I think what I'm going to do first is go... Actually, let's start from the bench that we're at right now. So we are at the Crystal Guardian bench, which has a couple things that we can do. For one, if I go left here, this room, I wonder if I can now climb this room now that I have the claw. Or not the claw, the Mothwing Cloak. And it looks like I can. Great. So that means that above me is a room I've never been to, and just to the left of me is an item that I have not picked up yet. Should we explode that guy? I'm going to say no. Let's not explode that guy. Well, there's the item. The item is gigantic geo rock, a money egg. And now we can go to a new room. This new room looks like a room that we can't actually go anywhere in just yet, though. So we need the claw to go up here from here anymore. But still, we got one new thing already, and we at least saw a new room. Next, one of the things that I did last time is we found Salubra's shop. Oops. Well, that was unfortunate. I did not mean to go down here. Well, now that we've gone down here, what do I do? Wait a minute, this is the correct way. Never mind, reading my notes wrong. So we found Salubra's shop, and I've dropped down before, but I didn't really explore down here before. So let's explore. I don't think we've been to this room. We may have, I can't really remember now. It at least has been a long time since we've been to this room. What's this? Ho-ho, we definitely have not been here. Great. And this is a bench. So let's buy the bench first. New bench. And of course, register that bench and see what Cornifer has for us. He has 15 geo for 90 geo. You know what, Cornifer? I'll give you a tip. You've been great at least once in this run. And, oh, I can go that way now. I can't actually go up the elevator because the elevator is in the wrong position for me to go up the elevator. And I can't exactly go around because this is going into a different room. And we find ourselves in the resting grounds. This is great. There's tons of stuff to get in here. I don't know how much of it we can actually collect, because I think we're supposed to have the Mantis Claw or the wings to actually get up to most of these. But there's at least a ton of things in here, including this. The Weaver Song. Alright, we got a charm. You know what that means? Next stop is Salubra, and we get the Mantis Claw right off the start. In fact, there's no reason to keep exploring this, because I'll be able to explore it better once I have the Mantis Claw. Which means, let's warp back. And when I said warp back, I actually intended to warp back to the last one that we were at, which is... Where is it? I'm looking for the Crystal Peak. It says Peak. There it is. Crystal Guardian. Warp. And let's go to Salubra's shop. This is wonderful. Go down here, through here, and across. This is so exciting. Hello, Salubra. I would like to have a Mantis Claw. Yes. All right. So the other things are 39 charms. Actually, none of these are very impactful except for charm notches and vessel fragments. Those are the only things that really do much. So we can come back here, but there's not anything that we need from Salubra anymore. Unless Salubra's Blessing is something that we need. Which it could be. We don't know. Alright, let's go back to where we were. Actually, what I mean by going back to where we were, I want to try going up here first. Because we can go places now. And we don't have the elegant key, do we? Okay, we can't go there. Can we finagle ourselves up there? I might be able to, but it would be hard. I don't think so. We probably actually need the elegant key to go through. So if we're not going through that way, let's go to the right, because we can always warp back to this bench. And it's a little harder to get to the right. We also can go down in this room. Okay. I do recognize this room. I recall there being a secret grub in this room. So we need to get that grub. And it would be nice if we don't die doing it. So let's heal up. Right here. That's the secret. It looks like a secret to a different room. The Nailsmith. Oh. I assume he upgrades our nail and doesn't give us random things? Yes, he upgrades the nail. All right. So, we have gotten the Mantis Claw, and we get to upgrade our nail, I think, at least twice. This makes a huge difference in just the speed of doing things. It does mean that I can't bounce off of enemies as effectively because I kill them too quickly. But I don't need that anymore because I have the Mantis Claw. Alright, we don't have enough Geo, but we do have enough Pale Ore, it seems. Right? Yeah, we do have enough Pale Ore, so we could upgrade it again. Now, there is a bottom half to this room. And there is a thing in that bottom half. I got the Monarch Wings. Oh man. Things are just going this time, aren't they? Alright. Now we can go pretty much anywhere we want. So now that we can go anywhere, let's actually go through somewhat... What am I trying to say? Somewhat methodically. So we make sure that we get all the things in each room that we're in. Because now what we really need to do is find the other dreamers. Okay, so we can't go there yet. I think I've been to the other side of that. And I may have even been to the bottom of that. So this room is now done, unless we want to go back to the nailsmith. Oh, this reminds me, one of the places I forgot to... Oh, I got the shopkeeper's key. That'll be very excellent once we finally find Sly's shop. So that's a good find too. That means we've done basically everything to the right and to the bottom in this room. So now let's go this way. We haven't done everything. We're blocked because of the elevator. Now here, can we get up here and kind of ignore the fact that we don't have the key? No. You have to get the key so that you can unlock that up there. Okay. Now, let's save at this bench because this is where I'd like to go back to. I'm going to go down first. And we are going to go through here and get basically everything you can. Is there anything that we couldn't get? We've got the monarch wings. Alright. A mask shard. Mask shards are acceptable. They aren't a dreamer mask. Dreamer mask is what we really need. And then down here, we can go and get, I think, 2 more things. So one of them is this. Instead of writing a journal, that guy collected a lot of money. He died on a pile of cash. And then what's this? 200 Geo. We actually do want to collect Geo now. I didn't care so much when I lost all my Geo last time, but now I do care. Now I have reasons to have lots of Geo. I haven't done everything in this room. Does this go someplace interesting? It does. Let's do the rest in that other room first. So going up here is a possible path. So up to the right is a possible path. Up right here is where we came from. Then there is a breakable ceiling here, and several more things. First one's a money egg. Rather large money egg, for that matter. And second one, the elegant key. How about that? Already got that. And a grub. Alright, now that we have the elegant key, we can go back and open that door and go through it. Is there anything else to the left? There is this. And that brings us to what would normally be the outside of the nailsmith. So here we would normally be able to find an entrance to the royal waterways. I wonder if that's open. It shouldn't be open, right? I guess it's not. And what's in here? Sly's shop. How extremely excellent. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I just found your key, sir. All right, and he sells us Geo too. I'll take some Geo. Take some more Geo. Lots of Geo. We don't really need any essence anymore. I will take some soul refills, and I'll take a grub. Let's rescue a grub. Welcome to the stream, Atik. I hope I've said that correctly. And thank you. Yeah, basically my style is remaining calm. And I guess that's a little bit different than a lot of YouTubers. And it's my own style. Now, that is not the end of Sly's shop, because if we got all of the nail arts, we would also be able to go into the basement of his shop. But otherwise, we have finished his shop. So that is a dead end back there for now. We can now go to the right and up. And what do we find up here? I mean, there's two exits that we find up here. Yeah, there's an exit to the left and there's an exit to the top. I'm gonna go left first, but there's also a top exit. I don't recognize this room, which might mean that it's a pretty boring room. It is. Alright. We found the outside of the Black Egg Temple. Well, this is not going to lead to the Black Egg. It leads to a place that we can break through. We can also break through here. It's pretty valuable to break through there, because if we break through there, it unlocks an up path in a different room that will probably not be connected to this one. But there is this up here, and this is in the same room. This has a collectible, so let's get the collectible in this room. Alright, what do we get? A mask shard. Pretty happy with getting a mask shard at this point. It's not what I want dreamers. But I'm pretty happy with it. And now I am going to go down, because like I said, that opens up two paths that we might run into. We might run into the other side later. The corpse of a Garpede. This has a black barrier, one of the things that we can't get through. And I think there's not much else in this room. Right, because you have to come from the other side to break through here. So this room is effectively a dead end. Let's go back up. There's two more exits to this room. I am going to go to the right one first, and then the left one. Okay, there's a shiny thing right there. The Royal Waterways is one of the places that I might not be able to get everywhere, even though I have my movement abilities, because I don't have swim. So I might not be able to go through the water to get someplace. Let's see here. There's something up here. Yes. There's 15 geo up there. There's another collectible right here. A purple egg. And then I think over here there's an exit to the room, but I don't remember it correctly. Does this exit, or does this allow you to go back down? It allows you to go back down. So let's go to the left and see if we can do the rest of this room. Gotten the thing up there, but the problem is there's stuff over here that is much harder to get. That's an exit. We need to go this way. If we're gonna get that, we need a super dash. So we need to get to the other side and super dash. I would like there to be no enemies. I don't think I need the enemies anymore to get here. We got the Fog Canyon map. Hurrah! Now, can I do... So, I've never done this before. I've seen it a couple times and I've tried it a couple times. Yeah, there we go. Where you, like, grab onto the side right after you get onto the wall. That's used for some speedrunning things, which I have tested out whether I could do them, and I could not do them. Dark room. There's no reason for me to do dark rooms right now. So we came over here and now we're going to leave. Oh gosh. How can I effectively leave? This might be hard. There we go, got it. And let's go more to the right, because we can. There's a bunch of things left to do behind me too. It's hard to be methodical, honestly. Here's another bench. Yes. Another bench is fantastic. What is there in this room? That opens both sides of that. That's always good. There's a down path right here. There's a right path. There's a left path. Let's go to the left. Oh, we've been here. How excellent. So we've now been to the other side of that. We were able to get here before, and I failed to get a collectible in this room. That one. It is a purple egg. You know, getting those eggs is really good because we need those eggs for Lurian, the Dreamer Mask for Lurian. Now what do I want to do? Let's go this way. The White Palace. We finally get to something in the White Palace, and I'm not extremely scared about it. What part of the White Palace is this, though? It is the beginning part. So, because my nail is still relatively weak, it's not super weak because we've upgraded it a couple times, but it's relatively weak to my spells. My spells are going to be much stronger than my nail. We're going to use spells a lot more than I normally do. Let's see here, where can we go in this room? We can basically go through, but I don't remember this room. light another one of those. Excellent. Was that the only thing left in this room? I think it is. I think that's the entirety of this room. So we did it. Room done. Now let's start popping back the stack. We put several things on the stack. Now we need to pop them off the stack. We've gone right there. We've gone right at the bottom. Any other exits to this room other than the one we came in on? I don't think so. So this room is effectively done for now. We might have to come back. We have not gone up left in this room. So let's do that next. It is the hive. Is it part of the hive that I've been to? I may have been on the bottom half of this before, but I've never been on the top part. We got a Hollow Nest seal and a Wanderer's Journal. We've also never been over there. Have we been to this room of the hive? Don't remember. Doesn't look like we have. Because I definitely would have hit that money egg there. Next. This opens a pathway. This is basically going into Isma's tier place, right? Yeah. Don't know how much is the same room. I'm going to go over here before we go down. And this. This is where you normally get the Monarch Wings. Let's see what's here instead of the Monarch Wings. A King's Idol. Very appropriate, actually. I mean, it'd be more appropriate if it was a Hollow Nest seal, because that's what the statue looks like. But a King's Idol is perfectly appropriate as well. Next, we're going down. And then we can go either direction, I think. That's just a soul refill. And that's it over here. What's down this way? We can go down, and we can go right. I think there's still more in this room on the down path. We don't have Isma's here, so I'm not sure how far we can get. But we can at least get whatever this guy has. He has a mask shard. Alright. Now without Isma's tier, I can't go bottom right in this room. I can go more to the left. And how much more is in this room? There's a grub at least. There's a grub. And then there's a path this way. So we still haven't gone to the right in this room. We found a dark room. Which dark room? This is not a scary dark room. This is a pretty normal dark room. Although we can't unlock the door. I've never been to it from this side with it locked before. How interesting. It's interesting that they made it so that it locks on both sides like that. I'm sure you can get around, but I don't know how you would have gotten around that direction first. And now let's go to the right. And we find Shio. 30 Geo, alright. I'll take 30 geo. Nice drawing. I approve.
Finelo, bam.
He's paying me for my critical review. Now, we have come from the upside. There's nothing this way. There's nowhere else to go to the bottom, but there is this direction. Right? No, we already did that. Which means we can go back to a previous room. Back one room. Try to remember what we didn't do. Okay, this room is effectively done because we've been top and bottom. Although, is there a right path? There is a right path. Right path is how we got in. There's no left. So effectively, everything behind us is done. Which means we've done this. We've gone to the right up here. We've gone down through the breakable floor. So we go back again. Back the way we came. There we are. So, did we come from the right or left? I don't remember. I'm gonna go left. I think we came from the right. We've never been this way. And it's true, we've never been this way. There is Cornifer. He's got a king's idol for sale. We'll take it. We can always sell them for Lem if we need to. Drop all geo in the fountain for 22 geo. I think I will say no. Was there normally a soul totem in this room? The left somewhere. Don't remember. Yes, there was, and now it's a grub. We've rescued many grubs. We have not found the grub father. The sad guy. And what directions can we leave this room? We can go up, we can go down, and we can go left. Let's go down first, because that's the place, that's the one I would most likely forget about doing. Hey, that transition was clean. And we actually did pick up the King's brand, so we can go this way. How about that? And it actually, this is the same room. I didn't realize this was the same room. Okay. I'm gonna go be careful going down because there's a lot of money eggs on the way down. And those could be anything. So, this way, there's also a right path. By the way, I really like the wings on this Greenpath skin. Those wings are beautiful. Props to the person that made this skin. You did a great job on the wings. A mask shard. I think we actually got another health mask, like a full set. Already. And then we got that. Next is... Next, there could be a couple things, but I think we're getting closer to the bottom, so there's less on the sides. There is the blue face room, though. I don't have enough charms to actually enter the blue face room. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. For a second there, I thought I could go through. So we need a whole bunch of blue faces. That sounds very challenging. I hope there's nothing important in that room. Whatever room is that way, because it's probably a different room than we would expect it to be. Okay, there's at least one more place where we get geo rocks, where we get the big money eggs down here. I'm trying to find it. Not here yet. There it is. So that normally has a couple of big geo rocks, and now it has a couple of items. What's the first one? First one is a mask shard. Wow. We're swimming in mask shards. Wasn't there another one? Am I remembering that incorrectly? I may be remembering that incorrectly, but I thought there was another one. Still going down here carefully because it's not like I memorize where all of the geo rocks are. As much as I liked my money eggs, I did not actually memorize every one of their locations. Alright, we made it down. And we have the King's Soul, so we can go down there. Huh. I'm gonna do that last, just in case it closes up. Oh, we found a bench. That's wonderful. And we can get essence. Let's take it. Now let's go to the right, and then we'll go down. To the right is the Greenpath. This is an early Greenpath room. Normally there's a money egg here. Still a money egg. I think that's the only thing in this room, though. I think everything else in this room is less meaningful. But there is a path to the right. It may even get to the point where I care about what charms I'm wearing. I mean, that's kind of fibbing. I care about which charms I'm wearing right now. You are guarding something. In particular, I really care that I have the King Soul charm on, because it has made many things easier by allowing me to heal more often, without having to find enemies to heal off of. Which is also kind of exciting because I was never able to use that charm in my normal Hollow Knight playthroughs. Right after getting the King's Soul, I immediately went down and got the Void Heart. So I had the King's Soul for such a short time, I never used it. So it's really nice to get some use out of it during this randomizer run. Oh, this went to the correct room. That was unexpected. I wonder if they coded it that way in the randomizer, because this room locks up, so you don't want people to not go here. Fury of the Fallen. You don't want it to be random, because then if you did things in a different order, then it would just maybe create a soft lock or make some rooms inaccessible. Now I believe that charm we got is the only thing in here that there is to get other than the one on the right. Which could be anything. But I don't think there was anything else down here other than those two pickups. Yeah, I'm trying all the nooks and crannies, but I'm not finding anything. Yeah, this is nothing. And then to the right is the goal, whatever this is. It could even be the Void Heart, for all I know. Oh, we need the Shade Soul. Okay, well. That's somewhat disappointing. We can't get that until we get the Shade Soul. Or the... what is it called? The Shade Cloak. So I've been everywhere I can be here except for theoretically the Blueface room, which I'm gonna hold off on doing that because I just hope that's not required. That would be kind of annoying, especially because we don't have the charms to do it. We'd have to do it by collecting a bunch of blue faces. And wow, how do you remember where all the blue faces are? So let's go back up and see where we go next. Go up. It's there. It's always surprising how tall this is. And yeah, that's a weirdly fitting transition. So we've never gone to the left, we've never gone up. There's just a thing, a simple key. Oh, haha. He's invisible though, right? Oh, he's not invisible. Can I defeat him from here? I could defeat him from here, but what would it do? Huh. If I defeated him from here, that might mess something up. I'm not going to do it. This room is just a hallway, so it leads to just another room. This room is also a hallway, it just leads to another room. And we get a bench. Excellent. And there's a couple things in this room to collect. I think there's two. There might just be one. A Hollow Nest seal. And it looks like it was just one. Okay, well, we got it. Now, do I want to go... Instead of going through here, because we can always warp back to that bench, I'm going to go back the path that I know that we haven't been. And we'll warp back to that bench later. Effectively just a hallway room. And then we've never gone up in this room. This is what I want to do before going to Shio's bench. Okay, this is a dead-end room, which is nice. Kind of nice to get dead-end rooms, sometimes. There is a reward for defeating all of these dudes. Crushed. There's still more. Apparently there's a lot of enemies in this particular battle. I did not remember. we got them all, and we get Monomon. All right, that's one of the 3. And we know where another one is. We don't quite have enough eggs to get it yet, but we do know where another one is. So now we just need to find the 3rd. And this is a good time to warp to Shio's bench, which is in the Greenpath. Warp. All right. We are trapped. Darn. That's sad. So that bench doesn't actually lead anywhere right now. What's another recent bench that we've done? We did a bench in the city, the toll bench. Let's warp there. And oh, we can get up there. Great. That was the position we wanted the elevator to be in, I think. Or either position would have worked because of our movement abilities. Great. There should be at least one thing in here. Oh, this is a different room. And we're locked. So that's not open yet. We have to get to the other side of that for that to open. Alright, not the way I expected that to be, but still, we've never been this way. What is this way? This is a hallway room that leads to something in the Crystal Peak. Ho-ho! This is an interesting room. So there's a down right path and a down left path in this room. Can't think of any collectibles in this room. There's the essence tree. That might be it. We'll at least see what the essence tree has inside. Oh. There we go. Has a Wanderer's Journal. So far the essence trees have not been necessary, which is okay because we still don't have the Dream Nail. This leads to a room where I know that there is a skip that I do not think I can perform. I believe that you can, like, very, very carefully grab onto the side there and perform a super dash across. And I don't think it's within my capabilities. Like, just my capabilities. So we're going to call that not necessary. And that's Geo. Let's see what else. There's another exit. And this does not open it from the other side because this is the same room. Okay. Oh, and this is a charm, normally. Now it is the long nail, still a charm. And that completes that room. Nothing back that way. This room we need Isma's tier before I feel like I can do it. Other people can do it. I don't think I can. And then this room we've never been to the left. What's over here? Part of the City of Tears. And isn't there a lever down here? Yes. So this opens that from the other side too. Hello, Lem. I actually would like to sell things to Lem at some point. Black Egg Temple added to the map. That's hilarious. Oh, okay. We made it back to Dirtmouth. And apparently that just opened the small tent. Alright, what do we do next? Because I think we just exhausted that path. There is a ton of things to do. A ton of things to do. Let's go to Salubra's bench. Salubra's bench is in the crossroads. And from this bench, one of the things that I want to do is get a charm that I've tried to get to before. Oh, this place is infected now. So this way, there's normally a charm down here that we can now get because we have abilities that allow us to get through here. It is a money egg. Great. It has been checked. It has been checked off the list. Now, where do we go? If I go here, and I go up left, this was something that I noticed, by the way. What's that? Geo. Not important. This is something that I thought was a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna drop down. I thought there was a soul totem over here. And there is. I just didn't find it last time. Okay. Next. We've never been... Well... I don't know if I can get up. Yeah, you can't get back up. Unless you do that. Alright. Now we can go up here. We've never been this direction. Have we never been to this room? Because I kind of remember being in this room. Yeah, we've been in this room. So that's not as special as I thought it might be. Let's go back. Let's go back and do more from this angle. So the other thing that we can do here is go all the way down and to the right. Now we've collected that. We could go down. This one, my notes tell me we need to go back here. So there's a ton of collectibles in this room. They're normally money eggs. What are they this time? It's a money furniture. Hurrah! And then that is a soul refill. Collected. That is the fragile heart, which we can see what you get from that. Have we been here before? No, we've never been here before. We broke this open previously. So now we can go over here. And there's a couple things in this room, including this right here. It's the stag nest. That's nice. So the stag nest. And then this one is some essence. Not really the most important thing, but we got it. And Then down here, around here, there's a thing. Just have to get through. Normally this is a mask shard. It is now a Hollow Nest seal. So we've done this room. We have not been to the left. A Wanderer's Journal. Oh, and there's Bretta in the background. I didn't know Bretta could be... Maiden woke... Wait a minute. There was something here. Pondering what to give her savior, the damsel thought of the precious Sprintmaster 2 under her room. Though difficult to part with, she had nothing better with which to thank them. So if we could go in her basement, we would get a Sprintmaster 2. It's really nice to know that, because then we know that we don't care. We probably don't care. We can still go down in this room. We can still go up here, which we've never been. Don't think we've been to this room at all in this particular run. And also, now that it's infected, isn't this one of the rooms that's blocked? It's not. Okay. There is one thing to collect in this room, and there are 3 ways to go. So let's collect this money egg. And then let's go to the left. $26 geo and a dead end. That's useful. Useful to find dead ends. Now we can go down or to the right. Let's go right. This connection makes a little bit of sense, but it's different, so it weirds me out. I think this is the one that's blocked now. Yes, this is blocked because this is infected. It's not blocked. That has to be the randomizer, right? This is normally blocked. So, let's get the secret here, which is a vessel fragment. We actually have an extra soul vessel now. We can do this, which unlocks this from the other direction. And then there are too many paths to go. Too many paths. This path is a very short path. I'm going to heal up. And then go up. Ho-ho! We found the bottom of the Mantis village. Alright, we've been here before, but we weren't able to get all the things. Let's get all the things. So that's a soul refill. These 2 are money eggs. And then over here we get a trans egg. All right. This one is 44 essence. We've gone over 1,000 essence. Not that that matters. And now what? We have not been up. Let's go up. This is a black barrier in Kingdom's Edge. So we still can't get through black barriers. But we can traverse this room. I think we may have been here before, but there's no way that we were able to traverse this room effectively. We can do that, and we can get in here, which is a soul refill. And then I think that's it for this room. We can just go up. Here. We can go up. Is this the room where you normally find the shopkeeper's key? I don't think so. You normally find a grub at the end of this. There's a soul refill. Okay. Well, we're gonna get it anyway. Soul refill. Now, there's still an up path and there's a right path. The up path goes somewhere. Oh, this is where you normally go into the fungal wastes. So there's a couple things here. For one, there's this, which is a money egg. All right. There's a pathway to the right there, but there's also some things in here. Crossroads map, and a wanderer's journal, and a money egg, of course. Where are we this time? We're in the Howling Cliffs. This is where you would normally enter the stag nest. Or not enter, I guess. Normally where you would exit the stag nest. Soul refill. There's a couple of money eggs up here. There's one money egg. And if this was an important thing in the randomizer, it'd be quite evil. A charm notch. So what we can do is we can get up there. All we have to do is do something I did in my actual playthrough of this game. We do this, and we do that. Great. First try, too. What is this? It is a bench. Hello, Coral. Didn't know you could be down here. So we got a new bench, which is quite excellent. And there is tons of things behind us. So remember, that bench, there are tons of things we can do. What is this room? This is the fungal core, right? The top of the fungal core. There's a soul refill there. Just a money egg on that side. And then what else is in the fungal core? There's more money eggs. And then I think this over here is just a shortcut back. Is there something else in this room? I meant in that corner. There's not anything else in that corner. And I don't think this is the room where you fight the Grim. So there's not that here. So I think I've collected everything in this room. Let's go down. And what do we get? We get a rainbow egg. Now, I believe we have been to this room. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so if we haven't been to this room, there are multiple exits to this room as well. Maybe we came in from over here before. I want a way to verify that. Yes, because there's normally a thing there and we've already got it. So, therefore, there are several exits. I want to do one of the top ones first. But before we do that, let's collect this. Oh, right. We already collected this because we've been on the bottom of this. So let's do the top exit that we've never been to. And what is in this room? Isn't it just nothing? There's a path left and right, but I think there's nothing else. We have been here. All right. We've been there. Have we... So when we were there, we couldn't get over this. So now we can get over that. And we have lit the lantern previously. So now we can go across this, no problem. And then I think we've been here from this side, too. It's hard to tell because it's the infected crossroads. Yes. We've circled back. So, the last bench that we were at is the Deep Nest Hot Springs. There were a ton of things that we left behind us here. So this is the fungal core. I think we just did that in its entirety for the most part. I don't know what entirety in the most part means exactly, but that's what I said. And here, we came in from the left. We can go where Motto normally is. And we can go to the right as well. Ooh, there are a couple things here. One of them is here. That's a money egg. And then there's normally a money egg over here. It's a money mushroom that time. And then there's normally something higher up too. I think it's the next level up. Yeah, because that guy's there. It's a money egg. And there's nothing in this room except a ghost. And then I think there's nothing at this level. And the next one is the top. All right. We can go across. If you've seen my playthrough, you know that I used to be much, much worse at the movement of Hollow Knight. I am enormously better at the movement now. Just the fact that I'm going to do this room in one try without having to go back several times. I mean, I have the Monarch Wings, which makes it a lot easier, but still. I'm going to do much better in this room than I did the first time. And let's go across here. I think that there is something to collect on the way. Was I wrong? I was wrong. Thinking of a different room, I guess. Spikes. Spikes at the end, of course. So now there is a left in this room, and there's an up in this room. Or, wait a minute. How do we get in? There might only be one exit to go to. Stop. There. This we have not been to. It is a boring room in the fungal wastes. I think that's where you meet Cloth, though. So it's not completely boring. This room has a couple things. The look-down room normally has a soul totem up here, and that is 300 geo. All right. We could upgrade our nail if we wanted to, almost. And 15 geo. This room, we've been to the other side here. So even though we can't swim, we've been to both sides of this room. We don't need to go anywhere there. So now, let's go back. Back a couple rooms. This room was just a hallway room. This room is a lot easier to go through if you go at the top. Look at my recent items. It's all Geo. Yes, so we've done all of the exits of this room. So behind us is completely done. And this room only has one exit as well. So behind us is still done. Let's go down the fast way. We've never been to the right here. And I believe this is an interesting room because I think there's two transitions. So you can either super dash from the top, and that would normally lead you to Dirtmouth, or you can drop down, which would normally lead you to the Forgotten Crossroads, or not the King's Pass. I'm going to go the super dash route first. And I say first as if I was going back. Oh, it led to Dirtmouth. I wonder if they didn't randomize that one. Like, if they intentionally did not randomize that one. I think we've been here. Yes, we've been there. So, I have no idea how to get back to where we just were, but if we get back to the Howling Cliffs, there's one more way to go down. Oh, it's right here. Great. So we don't want to super dash off the end, so I should probably cancel that. We want to just normally drop down. Hello. We've recently been to this room. Recently been to this room. And this leads back to Dirtmouth. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break and then come right back. And we're back. Now, let me think about where to go next. According to my notes, if I go into Slide's house, I needed the wings to go through here. And we have those now. Does this have something? Yes, it has another exit. Oh, but it's blocked. Alright. So, that's still nothing. Even though we were able to go through. So Sly's house in Dirtmouth is a bust. Next. If we go to Beretta's house in Dirtmouth, there are some interesting places to go. Let's see here. I have been a couple ways here. I want to go right at the bottom. Right at the bottom there. This one, there's no choice really. You just go right. I definitely have done this before, right? Yes, that is collected. Have we done everything here? We have not, but there's kind of no reason to, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's no reason to do these. So we can consider that done. And then in this room, there was a collectible that I was never able to get. We did get this collectible, right? Probably since... yeah, that is just a soul refill. But there is a collectible to the right that I've never gotten. That one. It's 8 Geo. All right. Not the most exciting collectible. This room, I have been a couple places. I don't remember going down, though. Don't remember going down. Before I do that, I'm going to go over here, because my notes say that we need the claw. Yes. We can now get something up here, which is a money mushroom. And other than that, we can also bust through that and make it so that we don't have to put the crest in every time. And there's also a grub up here. I did not remember there being something up there. But that's neat too. Another grub. Now, if we keep going this direction, and we go to the right, this room we have not completed. Granted, it's just a money furniture, but still, let's complete it. There, completed. So this room is complete. My notes say that I needed the claw to do something over this way, so let's see that. Oh, the Weaver's Den. Okay. Firstly, did I do everything down here? I believe I got this last time. But I would like to verify that. Let's heal up. And then... almost. Alright. So... this is a late game room. I need to actually think a little bit more about what I'm doing. So, go over that. Go over that. We don't have the lantern, which would make this part of this room a lot easier. But still. We got it, and there's a couple things at the top of this room too. think you're supposed to use the crystal dash. And we get a money furniture. And now, because I have watched other people play this game, I know that there's a thing here. Darn. Try that again. Now this is nothing, but there is a chest over here. What's in the chest? 15 geo. Alright, well, we've now completed this room. The Weaver's Den is complete. Next, let's try going the other ways because I don't remember, and I don't have any notes for this. So this room, I've definitely been in it before. Don't remember if I ever went up though, because it was a challenge to go up. So I may have never gone up here. Wait a minute. Is this the same room as a room we've been to earlier in this one? It may be. It is not, because we never opened that, and I would have. So let's continue going up. So this has something in it. There are a couple somethings. First, let's go across. That's a Grimkin Flame. Then we can go down. And it's 80 geo and a soul refill. Alright, that was that part of this room. A couple exits to this room that we haven't been in. There is a top exit. I don't remember that money furniture from the normal game. That one looked fancier than most. Alright. We can actually go through here pretty well now, without having to bounce off of saws constantly, like I did previously. We've been in this room from the other side. We might have. It's very hard to remember. One of the things about the White Palace is that it has a very consistent motif, which makes it hard to know if you've been in certain rooms. So, have to make it up fast enough. Right, I think we've come from up top there. And then we had a very hard time doing anything here. But we shouldn't have a hard time anymore. At least no harder than it normally is. And there might be soul totems that are normally along the way. So that could be a thing that we can collect. Go above that. These you have to time it so that you go in like that. I remember the pain from the first time. And we've never been here. Where is here? Still don't know. I think this is the pathway to the Crystal Peak, as in the peak of the Crystal Peak. Can you stop guarding yourself? Thank you. And we can go through this room. The question is, what is there in this room? Is there normally something to collect over here? No. Not yet, anyway. Whoops. You're supposed to Crystal Dash. Sure, you can do it that other way, but Crystal Dash is much easier. Oh, and this is the same room, apparently, which means there's a collectible at the top. $385 Geo. Alright, this is another one where there's two transitions. One is dashing across and one is going down. I think I'm going to just go down this time, the normal one. Because it appeared like the dashing across in the last one brought you to a normal transition instead of a randomized transition. Where did we fall to? It's in the Kingdom's Edge. There is something right here, which is in a different room. Okay, this right here, I forgot to smash through this last time, and I guess I don't have to remember because we went to it from the other direction. But I definitely walked over it while I had the Descending Dark, and just didn't go through. Wait a minute. We've been here. Oh, but the door was locked before. Aha, the door's no longer locked. Great. So we know we've been that way. Where else can we go? Is there anything to collect? We can go to the left. We can continue going down. Have we been here? The banker. I've been to the banker. I recall wondering whether the banker was randomized or not. So we've been to this cornifer, which means we've been in this room. Have we gone both directions? Definitely been here. Let's try the other way, and then I'm going to zip back somewhere. Because we got to a place where there's not a new room on either side. Oh, we can't go this way. Haha, because we haven't broken it from the other side. So there's still something to do in this room, but you can't do it until you've been to a different room. This room... Now, this is the same room that we were in recently. We've been here, probably? Yes, this is where I just came from. What about the left up here? I've been here. Collected the grub here and everything. So, going further down... Have I been in here? Because we opened this one of the times. I have, but I wasn't able to go across. Right? I think I was unable to go across. Looks like you just need the dash. Oh, haha. It leads to Lem. Well, you know what? Visiting Lem is actually one of the things that I wanted to do. Because we can use money now. So let's just get a whole bunch of money. There we go. Almost 9,000 money. Great. Where are we going next? We've been a bunch of the places that I had marked. We have not gone back to the pleasure house recently. Let's go to the pleasure house. So in the city, there's the pleasure house. And to the left here, we needed the claw and wings. And we have both now. So we can do lots of things. That's such a weird transition. I go in here and then I'm turning right. Doesn't feel right. So I don't think I was able to get up here before. Yeah. Which means we've never been here. You know what? I'm going to ignore you. Hit that switch. That opens some things. And then we can go up here and continue on to new things. So does this count as a boss? Because I have the randomizer setting which randomizes boss geo, and I don't know if this one counts. It does. He dropped him a honey egg. Oh, you know what? This transition is randomized. That's a weird transition. And there's a couple things to do over here, too. There's Cornifer, there's a grub. The grub has become 160 geo. Somebody bought the grub. And you know what? I'll buy it. You can have your tip, Cornifer. You helped me once in this run, and therefore you get tips. We of course have never been to the left here. But I don't think there's anything else in this room to collect. The junk pit, I think? Well, we can get back up, at least that way. The junk pit has a whole bunch of chests in it. The problem is we can't swim, so we have to dash across. Yes. All right. Let's make sure we hit all the chests. That one had 15 geo. That one had 24 geo. That chest is in the background. 15 geo. A thing. Pale ore. All right. And then another 15 geo. And then I do have a simple key, but what do we get? 2 lifeblood masks. No. We will use our simple key somewhere else. I can go across here. And I think I could technically get back to where I came from in this room, but it's a little challenging. Seeing this honey wall means that we've never been here. Means we should search this room in its entirety. There's a thing right there. Right where that bee is. It's an arcane egg. Wait a minute. That arcane egg is actually a rancid egg. It's one of the many colors of rancid eggs. How many rancid eggs do we have? We've got 12, which means we have enough to buy a dreamer. Which might be important sometime. We still need one more, so it's not technically important yet. Oh my gosh, don't get hit by every single bee. Hit the bees. No reason not to hit the bees. So, there's a left path we can go. There's a thing up there we can collect. It is a simple key. Great. We have a couple simple keys now. And there's another transition. So, 2 left paths. This one is the stag nest. We actually didn't need this because we unlocked the stag nest as a stagway that we could travel to, but we haven't been to it yet, so that means there's still the thing to collect, which is a soul refill. Huzzah! 1 soul refill. Now I have to remember where we haven't been. We haven't been in the other left path here. So this left path, we have not been here. And there's normally a grub at the end of this. It is now... There we go. All right. Let's do it. So all we have to do is go to Gigi, and I have in my notes how to get to Gigi, so let's do it. We're going to win, by the way, very shortly. I think I might also... Well, I don't actually remember how to get to... Don't know how to get to the nailsmith, so I might not upgrade my nail again. Going to Gigi, all we have to do is... Start in Dirtmouth. Go to Dirtmouth. We have to go through the map shop. And then in this room, we don't need to collect anything. I want to collect things, but actually I just want to win the randomizer, because I'm kind of excited to win my first randomizer. So this way. Now what? We go up here and then to the left. Now that we're here, what do we do? We go the top path. Top path is this one. Yes. And then here's Gigi. Gigi has Lurian. Let's take it. It's a pretty strange ritual, Gigi. Especially because you disappear afterward. We've taken Lurian. Next, we have to make it to the black egg. Just so happens I know exactly where that is. It's right here. Doesn't this look like an egg? It's black. There's somebody chuckling within it. And then there's a bench here. Definitely going to stop at that bench, because I don't know how well I'm going to do. And you normally collect a thing here, so apparently you collect one more thing. The Lumafly lantern was here. Oh my gosh. So there was no chance that I was going to go through those dark rooms with the Lumafly lantern. How about that? Hello, Hollow Knight. Here to put an end to your tyranny? I don't know. Have you been tyrannical? Maybe I should try not to die. I don't have all of the damage and abilities that I normally do. Because I can't dash through them there. I'm used to being able to dash through the Hollow Knight. Or, you know, the pure vessel, as it were. Let's actually heal. We were not able to heal because he yelled at us. Heal. Alright, now heal. Crush him. Oh man. I possibly should have changed charms at the bench, by the way. I didn't really think of doing that. Oops. Here's when we heal. Heal, heal. So the only thing that I have that can avoid damage is actually this spell. That's the only shade spell that I have. Alright, let's heal up. And then hit him a couple times. Then heal up again. We got this. Dangerous. Turned out to not be dangerous. I tried to use a spell there, but I don't have the Vengeful Spirit. Okay, remember how to dodge this. I learned how to dodge this at one point during my speedrun. Heal, and then hit. He seems to have a lot of life. It's really because I don't do much damage. Got him. We take it all in. We have saved another version of the Hollow Knight universe. Alright, I have won my first randomizer. I am quite excited about that. So at this point, I don't intend to continue this save file. Theoretically, I could and try to go for a Radiance ending to this game. If you want me to do that, let me know. I won't delete the save file. If people want me to keep going and try to find the Void Heart and then defeat the Radiance, I'm happy to go if I would have people that care. But otherwise, I have won my first randomizer. It was a room randomizer, and I set the difficulty level higher than I felt comfortable with in order to stretch myself a little bit, and that ended up going pretty well. I went through a couple dark rooms. That wasn't required, but I went through a couple dark rooms. I definitely got the hang of bouncing off of enemies in order to get to places that I couldn't go before. I used my shade a couple times to die and then bounce off my shade to get places, which is something I've never done before in Hollow Knight, so that was a pretty interesting thing to do. I went a very long time with next to no movement abilities, and when I was doing that, I had to figure out how to get through rooms without having any movement abilities. Had to deal with enemies with the base level nail and no spells. So all in all, my Hollow Knight skills definitely improved by doing this randomizer. And it was great. I think that randomizers are a wonderful way to experience a game again, and this one was fantastic. What else do I have to say about this? I guess I probably will do more randomizers in the future. I'll probably do more Hollow Knight randomizers in the future, but I also know that there are Ori and the Blind Forest there is an Ori in the Blind Forest randomizer, and I have seen a thing that says that there's an Ori in the Will of the Wisps randomizer. So I'll probably do some more randomizers. I had a ton of fun with this one. I'm eager to continue and do more. Probably going to take me a little while before I do more, though. I did install a mod that's going to give me some stats at the end here, by the way. I've never seen what those stats look like. Congratulations! Well done on achieving this great feat. You persevered and you triumphed. We hope you enjoyed yourself in the world of Hollow Knight. We'll meet again soon on the road ahead. Alright, so I got 58% completion. I don't know what the vanilla 39% means there. I honestly don't know why there's two different percentages. It took me 8 hours and 23 minutes. I don't know. I guess this is the amount of time that I spent in each region. That would mean a lot more if I wasn't doing a room randomizer. But apparently the City of Tears. City of Tears was the hard one. The Black Egg Temple, that was 4 minutes. And I spent 0 time in the God Home. What is other? I don't know. Let's press directions for more stats. Ooh. Okay, so miscellaneous stats. 867 objects broken. I cut 905 blades of grass. That's a weird stat. Bench warps. I did 108 bench warps. There we go. 108 bench warps. And I went to Dirtmouth a lot of those times. My skill timeline. Oh, this is when I got the different things. So I got... there's very few skills here. I got the Desolate Dive 2.5 hours in. I spent 2.5 hours with no movement abilities. And then I got the Desolate Dive, which is not much of a movement ability. 3 hours in, the Crystal Heart. And then it took me another hour and 20 minutes before I got the next one, which was meaningless, the Descending Dark. And still another 2 hours before I got the Mothwing Cloak. So I went 6.5 hours with the only movement ability was the Crystal Heart. And then, as you saw in this episode, we racked up things very quickly after that. All right. Oh. Time across 11 save files? I don't know what that means. All right. Well, for everyone that was here, welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. And I'm going to end this one here. I don't have a plan for any other of these types of streams just now, but I do intend to do some more like this in the future. So, ta-ta for now.